Hey guys, I just wanted to get on here and kind of give you a little bit of an update, kind of where I've been, what's been going on, how I've been feeling, and all that. I know I haven't really talked much weight loss or anything. I'm trying not to stay on the scales. I don't like to get on the scales every day because I feel like if I get on there every day and I see that I've, lost or gained weight, if I've gained weight, obviously that's not gonna help, motivate me or well, it may motivate me, I don't know, but I just try not to stay stressed out about that. So I think I'm just gonna start weighing every Wednesday. That's usually when I try to weigh myself. Excuse me. It's 10:30 here in Georgia where I'm at, and I've been trying to go to bed a little bit earlier. I know to some people that's really late, but it's starting to get tired, so I apologize if I'm yawning throughout this video, but I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, and it is the doctor that around here is, I guess you could say, people, have spread the word that he is, I guess you could say, supportive of diet pills. That's not why I'm going to him at all. I have no interest whatsoever in getting on a diet pill, or I call them cheat pills when I talk to my husband. It works out for some people that's what they want to do, but I'm not into that. And I almost canceled my appointment, but my husband's like, you just need a checkup, you need to go, because, I have been told that I'm borderline diabetic, and, I just want to get everything checked out, make sure I don't have high blood pressure or anything like that. My energy levels have just been totally non-existent lately. Like, sometimes I'll get plenty of energy and I, get stuff done, and then some days I could literally just lay in bed all day, and obviously I can't do that, but that's what I feel like I could do. So, and I've been reading a lot lately. I don't know if you're familiar with metformin, but it's for your blood sugar and everything. A lot of people with PCOS are on metformin or some sort of medicine like that. I have been reading a lot of stuff lately about metformin rapidly depleting your B12 levels, I think. I've been reading a ton about that, so I don't know if that's what's going on, but I just can't seem to get rid of headaches lately. Maybe that's because I know I've had people tell me, once I start changing what I'm eating, I'm probably going to get headaches. That's never really happened to me before, but lately it's just, like today, all day today, I've had a headache, but I've just been forcing myself to kind of, I guess, work through it. But yesterday or the day before, I had a migraine that actually made me stay in bed. And I know people are going to say, made you? You didn't have to stay in bed. But it was one of those where, like, light was bothering me. Every single sound was bothering me. I had my phone under the pillow and it vibrated, and I about threw it across my room. And the ice cream truck, I've said before, I live in an apartment, and they'll come through and I don't know if it's because I had a migraine and everything was just a lot louder to me, but it sounded like they were right outside my window, and I could have hurt the ice cream truck man. I know that's sad to hear, but it's just, it wasn't his fault, but I just felt terrible. But I've been definitely trying to cut back on like the sugary drinks. I usually only drink Gatorade. But that was attractive. I usually only drink Gatorade or soda when I have a headache. My sister actually told me that. My sister? I think my sister told me, you know, if you have a headache, drink like a cup or something of Gatorade, and it actually helps, but, you know, sometimes you'll have a headache so bad that it just doesn't do anything. But, yeah, so I don't think there's going to be a full video this week. I'm doing this one now. I know I'm already at like 6 minutes, but, I don't think there's going to be like an actual full-length video this week because, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to the doctor and I have to come home and do some cleaning and pack because Thursday I'm going to my parents' house because me and my mom are throwing a baby shower for 2 people. So I'm obviously not going to be filming during that. I'm just not comfortable doing that yet, and I never really get to see my parents that often, so I would rather just spend the time with them instead of filming. But if you could see my desk right now, it's covered in notebooks and notepads and an iPad and a calendar because I'm really trying to plan out things and really dedicate myself to my YouTube channel. Because I really, you know, I really want this to work out. I really do enjoy it. But I'm just trying to get things figured out and everything so I can get more organized and kind of have a schedule of, you know, what I'm going to do on certain days. Am I going to do a weight loss video on this day? Am I going to do a booty video? That kind of sounded like booty. I swear I said beauty. You know, just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But I have a list here of ideas that I've thought of, and I like to, every once in a while, do a brain dump. Surprisingly, some people have never heard of that term. So if you don't know what brain dumping is, for me, it is when I sit down, pen and paper, write down everything that's in my head. If I have ideas, I write it down. If there's something I need to look up, I write it down. If there's something, a store I need to go to, I write it down. That way it's in front of me, because chances are, if it's not written down, it's gonna go from here to nowhere. So, you know, one of those things. But, just a little bit more information. And looking at the time up there, this may end up being like a normal video, like a full-length video, because we're already at I'm already at 9 minutes. But, oh, I got my nails did, if you didn't see. So, I'm not really big on Facebook anymore. I still get on it occasionally, but I'm really into Twitter and Instagram right now. And I've been thinking about, like, letting you guys in on that information and letting you follow me and everything. But, you know, I'm not going to create additional accounts for this. At least not right now, because I just think that is a lot to keep up with, and having to access, you know, a personal account and then this account. You know, I'm just not really into that right now. But, would you guys be interested in that? let me know down in the comments. My only hesitation with that is, you know, that is my personal, they're my personal accounts, so I don't want anyone to be like, you know, if I post something that they don't agree with, be like, oh, well, you're just a terrible person. I mean, let's face it, there's going to be people like that anyway, but, you know, I just don't want anyone to think, well, if she does that or if she says that, I'm just not going to watch her videos. And, you know, honestly, if that's how people feel, more power to you. You know, if that's the kind of attitude you have, then chances are I wouldn't want you watching my videos. That's just the kind of person I am. But, you know, I think that's a thing with everybody. You know, you open up your personal life, and I know I've put a good amount of information on here, but, you know, my pictures and everything, you open up your personal life, it's a whole nother category of information, and, you know, it's just something that I have to think about. But if y'all are interested in that, just let me know. But yeah. Oh, another thing that is heavy on my mind is, I'm not gonna give all the information, like how this came about, but, I've been, obviously, you know, most people, they want to go to Disney World and Orlando, like, Universal and all that, and I went to Disney World when I was younger, but recently something came about, and I'm trying to figure out how to say it without giving out other people's information that's not mine to give. I guess you could say a situation came about where if me and my husband want to see certain people before they leave Orlando and stay with them, which obviously is great. I mean, not only would we get to see them, but I wouldn't have to pay for a hotel, so that's a plus. But we found out that if we want to do all that, then we need to do it soon. And obviously, if I'm going to be walking around Disney World and hopefully Wizarding World of Harry Potter, I am a huge Harry Potter fan. I have been wanting to go there ever since that thing opened, and now they've added a new thing. But, you know, just like anybody, you don't want to weigh 300 pounds and be walking around and your thighs are clapping together, you know, cheering you on while you walk. Nobody wants that. But, you know, I was joking with my mother-in-law. I said, it's time to crash diet. I gotta lose weight. But, you know, obviously that if that did give you results, they wouldn't be permanent, and I think that crash dieting is just more detrimental to your health in the long run. It's just not worth it. But, I mean, we could go in a month, we could go in 4 months, I don't know. It just depends. And, you know, my husband said, well, you know, if we don't get to go down there and stay with them, we'll still go another time, you know. But we're gonna try to go down there, and I have some family in Florida as well that I promised we would come see them this year. We've been promising them that for years and have never been, but I think this year we're gonna try to make it this year. But we just have to see. But I guess what I'm really looking for here is if y'all have any kind of, like, let me know what kind of workouts y'all do. I've never really been like a huge weightlifting person, I guess you could say. I know that's all part of it, but, you know, if you have any exercises at all, let me know what you're doing. Let me know if there's a program you follow. You know, all that. Obviously, different things are going to work for different people. What works for one person isn't going to work necessarily for the other. But, let me know what y'all do to get in shape, because, you know, if getting healthy and, you know, knocking all these health problems out isn't motivation enough, going to Disney World is definitely motivation. You know, who doesn't want to be able to enjoy their trip and not be hassling across the park? Because, in case you didn't know, down here in the South, we don't really have 4 seasons. We have one, and that is hot. We have, you know, 75-degree Christmases, and, you know, in other states, it's a blizzard. So, it usually stays where I live. It has snowed once where I've lived, and it does get colder, but, you know, down in Orlando, it's Florida, it's not gonna snow, I don't think. So, you know, in the heat, walking around the park, no fun. I'm definitely taking a water bottle that I still haven't shown you guys. I still haven't made that video, but I'm excited because I've been looking at, of course, all of these Disney World tips and tricks, you know, all that, and the water bottle that I mentioned, that one of them that I had, is actually listed on one of those lists. That was repetitive. It's on one of the lists as one of the best things to take in the park, because it's a filtering water bottle, and they said, you know, you can fill it up at the water fountains in Disney World, and it totally takes, well, I'm sure there's a tiny bit, but they said it mostly takes all of that chlorine taste out of the water. So that's good, so I can stay hydrated. I think that's definitely key. But just let me know if you guys have any tips on what kind of workouts and everything you do. And let me just say, I think she is subscribed to me. I'm pretty sure. Lose It Like Lauren. I am subscribed to her on my personal YouTube account, and I follow her on Instagram, and I just enjoy, if you're watching this, I really enjoy your videos and your Instagram posts, and I really wanted to do this, what is this thing you're doing on Instagram? Now it's gonna drive me crazy. Your summer thing. You see, this is a thing about me. If I cannot figure it out, it's going to drive me insane. So now I'm sitting here 18 minutes and looking at what this thing is called. But, well, while I'm looking that up, I've also been enjoying, I think it's Roxy_Fitness on Instagram. She posts some really good looking food. So definitely, check her out. Let's see. Super Summer Slim Down. That's what it's called. I have been watching, or not really watching it, I've been looking at it, and I'm like, I really need to start doing this, even if I'm, you know, a couple of, you know, challenges, I guess, late. Why am I not doing this? But I love her channel. I love her Instagram. So if you're watching this, thank you so much for posting what you do. You're very inspirational, and I'm really interested in your content, because where I'm starting out is about where you started out as far as weight goes. So it's really interesting to watch your stuff. So thank you for that, and thank you to the person on here that recommended her, because like I said, I've just been really enjoying her channel and everything. But I am gonna stop just talking so much for almost 20 minutes. My husband's texted me 3 times and I didn't text him back, and he said, you must be on the phone. But I have got stuff that I need to be doing, and then get into bed, get some sleep before my doctor's appointment tomorrow. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.